Wait a minute. Things are broken. Why is it broken? Unbreak thyself. Unbreak thyself. I know it broke. It's probably some stupid OBS update. Oh, you fuckwit. I'm gonna have to redo the entire fucking thing. Later. Yeah, no. What the fuck? Where's the thing? Oh, wait. I remember. I remember. I do. Gotta do this. For a smidge of a second. Ta-da! No? Why it ain't working? What? Oh? Why is it not showing up? Hi! What? It broke entirely. Why? Hey! Fix thyself! There's something here that there's one dial in here that I have to move for it to work. And it ain't showing up. Hello? 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 Why it ain't showing up? What? Hmm? Why ain't it showing up? Let me test something. Yeah, it's working. Alright, I see the problem. We vibe on Twitch. Yes, hello. I see the problem. I understand now. Fucking problem. This thing is busted. Fix thyself. Now! Why does it not show up? I'm shook. I'm absolutely shook. What? What? Hello? Why is this not working? Why? How did this break? Not supposed to break? At all? I'm just gonna fucking try again. One moment. Why did this break? Unbreak? Boo! What is it? What is happening? What the fuck is your problem? What? Why are you doing this to me? Exactly. Does this work? No. Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying my best. Woo! Finally! Does that one work? Why is that one broken? Why are you broken? Unbreak thyself now! You should unbreak yourself. Now! Or not. I guess. Because we're doing this instead. Why did that not work? Paste the transform. What's your malfunction, buddy? Transform. Copy transform. Transform. Paste transform. That's not... No. Not the right one. You completely fucked it. Copy transform. Paste transform. Here we go. Here we go. That's a little closer. Ridiculous. I tell you. I'm back. I have a VTuber. I need to... Oh my god, I need to rename everything. I need to recolor shit. You'd love to see it. Delete myself. Suck. It wasn't fun. Goodbye. Here we go. There you go. Are you satisfied? Now to fix the plane so we passing further the EV. That's the thing you don't. That's the fun part. You don't. Anyways, hi Ziv.
Hi.
Hi!
I don't think I can... Yeah, I'm so ready, actually.
I'm so ready. I don't think I don't, yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready to learn the law?
I'm being held hot. I'm gonna tell people what we're doing today. Today is a short stream. Not gonna be long. That's why it's on a Friday. What's the name? I'm gonna be doing challenges. Like, where's my mouse? Here. Where's the challenges?
Arena, and then to... arena?
Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna be doing challenges. And Zip is holding me hostage until I understand the lore.
Yeah.
Because apparently I need to have a basic understanding of the lore before I play... What? Revealed or Spearmaster.
Yeah.
I still fuck with the picture.
It goes hard, I must say.
Should I stream on Discord as well? Oh god,
yeah.
my computer might choke.
I mean, if not, it's also okay. I'm just gonna have a bit of delay on the visuals.
You're going to get distracted. But do I need to give a mandatory summary of what I think the lore is?
Honestly, sure.
Cool, because I don't even remember what Hunter said to me when I beat it. It was so painful that I completely forgot out of my brain. You want me to give thoughts on the lore, right?
Yeah, so just kind of a summary of what you think is happening.
How much I think is happening while the game hits me with cool menu music. Discord would just drop in Twitch. Just how it should be. Have you met Pebbles? Yes, I have met Pebbles. We're a little far from meeting Pebbles. Yes, we met Pebbles. yes, we beat like 4 campaigns by now. I think, from first reasons, I think the story goes. Well, to be fair, I'm missing the story. But I will keep saying my initial theories, because my initial theory is on the what turned out being correct. So my theory was that something was causing the rain. And for a very long time, basically the entire fauna and flora of Rainworld adapted to the floods and the rain and all that shit. And I turned out to be correct, because we see a gigantic amount of heat resistance in the slugcats. And because 90% of the game is like themed around hybrid creatures, like worms or axolotls, etc.
Yeah.
Like every squids as well. Every creature has some adaptation to the water. It's been going for a long time. And then I was pretty much confirmed on that theory when we met Pebbles, because the steam that gets generated whenever it pours, whenever it rains, that zone, which confirms that the rain is man-made. I know it's not, there's no humans, I'm gonna keep calling it man-made to refer to humanity, whoever came before, whoever is gone now.
I mean, if you want to refer to whoever's gone now, I think, because I'm gonna reveal this anyway, you can name them ancients.
The boomers. So the boomers built all this crap. All this crap. It's a lot of crap. And see, I can't make sense of this decision yet. Why would they make all of this? Is what escapes me. Because to me, okay, so the Iterators, which is Moon and Pebbles, they are all over the fucking earth, supposedly. They create the rain. Supposedly because they consume a lot of energy. So they use water, they get supplied water, like that was Moon's purpose. Moon's purpose was to supply water and to also use it up, I guess. I don't think she uses it up because she's in the surface level. It doesn't make sense why she would.
Okay, like keep going. I'm gonna...
So like, in my theory, there are duels, or rather, like, these iterators have to work together. So Moon's job was to process water, which came from the shoreline, which was waterfront, before she fucking died. And without water, Pebbles started melting. And keeps trying to solve the issue and not finding a solution by himself.
What you just said is so funny, because it's kind of the opposite. But
he's not melting?
No, Pebbles is having issues, but the one... Okay, so there's this whole timeline going on. It's not a simulation engine.
I know there's a timeline, but this timeline is itself a simulation. That's what it sounds like to me. And you're reading fucking DMs with them, because them tried to be helpful. Hi, them. By the way, if you're here. He's probably at work. But he's gonna watch this VOD and be like...
it's Friday, yeah.
He's gonna be like, Angela, no, Angela, stop. Hi, damn. Anyways, I guess I should do challenges while I keep yapping about it.
Yeah.
So like, I had a talk with them, and he told me that the Iterators use that water for something.
Yeah.
And that makes no sense to me, to be fair.
Okay.
Because there is still missing an idea here. There's an image that's missing here, and that's mostly to do with karma. Because they built all of this stuff to be themed around water. Like, they built the iterators, and they built all of this, like the pipe yard, the fucking waterfront. All of this is almost entirely made for water, using water as an energy source. But karma is nowhere to be seen other than the gates.
Okay, I know
And
exactly...
the gates, and the karma introduces the cycles, which still isn't clear to me what becomes the cycles. I'm getting there, Ziv, so just let me brainstorm my idea. Not my idea, but my thoughts, like summarize what I'm thinking. So like, ooh. So it's like an idea of there's this story going on where there's one storyline where the iterators have their own little, their fuffle, I guess.
Yeah.
They have like, Moon dies, Pebbles is in trouble, I'm dead here. Fuck! Moon dies, Pebbles is in trouble and about to die. It's going to die, who cares? There's no fixing that cancer. And that's one story, basically. Like, there's their story that I don't understand how it ties into anything else. I don't have a weapon here. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do.
Blue fruits.
What?
It's basically every blue fruit gives you a point, and you need to collect a certain amount of points, I think, for this challenge.
What? Get me out of here. Yikes. Stranger danger. Oh, they're fast. I don't remember them being this fast. So like, this is one storyline. Pebbles and Moon, whatever, who cares? It feels to me a little disconnected from everything else. Because there's clearly some plotline going around karma and the boomers, the ancients.
Yeah.
The before people. I don't see what they have to do with shit. Missed engine. Thank you, game. So, am I supposed to ask questions? About...
Either you can ask questions and I can answer them, or I'm gonna start asking, or like, referencing things.
Right, there is one theory that I had that you keep saying that I went sideways with. And my theory was that they are trying to simulate to find a solution, and that solution is somewhat related to karma. Shit.
Yeah, so that's where you're going sideways.
So the solution was not related to karma.
Basically, this is like how that thing I kept talking about, like how the story is structured. Because
So there
on one
is
side you
a
have, like,
third problem that is related to what caused them to create the rings and the iterators.
like,
Because my
It's kind
initial
of just
theory
as-
was that they dug up something that they clearly shouldn't have. And it unleashed the echoes or whatever under them. So they started using this ring to basically fend them off! Ah! Rip.
so I'm gonna say this much to start off with. Grand World basically has a world building side to everything that's happening and an actual plot side. So for example, this everything happening with like Moon and Pebbles is what I consider like more of the plot that's actively happening as you play the game. And the karma and that and the entire existence of iterators as a thing is more of like a world building thing.
A world. You're talking about like there's two narratives going on. There's the world's narrative that applies globally, and there's this little story
Yeah.
within the playground of the game.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't know the Iterator's purpose. It wasn't made obvious because you need pearls, and I didn't get the pearls. In fact, I wanted to get the pearls. It's the most
Okay, so
painful existence in the world.
basically I'm gonna be referencing the pearls, so I'm gonna be reading them when it makes sense. And let's just start on the world building side, because there's more to talk about there that doesn't then lead into spoilers to what you still have to do. But like, okay, starting with the world building side, and especially
Where am I?
cycles, because you
Oh.
mentioned them.
I glitched through the wall. Go on. We're starting... Why do you call it world building?
So, I call it world building because, like, everything that you actively play through in the campaigns, everything like that's world building to me is just kind of this base layer that implies everywhere, like you said, and like that.
So Moon and Pearl is what you're referring to as base world building.
Mm,
No, because that would be a narrative.
no, that's what I.
Don't-
Yeah, that's what I say.
You need to be clear about this. So like there is the world and there's the narrative currently between these two
Yeah.
idiots.
Exactly, pretty much. But let's just start on the world side.
Yeah, from the world side, I think karma is a force that they built up an entire civilization around that technology, trying to explore it. And I've seen this from Pearl, from reading Pearls related to that. Because, what was it again? Yeah, because they keep calling it like karmic energy and whatnot. So, and there's everything that's been karma so far that hasn't been the depths has been technological in nature. Like the vaults are very technological. The airlocks are very peculiar in that sense as well. Am I wrong on that?
You're like, the thoughts you're having are in the right direction, but it's about the wrong topic. So like, so void fluid. You know what that is?
Void fluid, the piss.
Yeah, the piss. The piss you jump in at the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
That's void fluid. And that is strongly related to karma. And that is, for example, like the thing that's very related with technology, with energy, and with other things that I'm gonna get into later
Well,
too.
how was I supposed to know about void fluid?
Okay, so which pearl do you want me to read? The one or the other one?
So it is a pearl thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Basically,
that
the
I drew the
pearls
other
tell
one.
you. Actually, the pearls tell you about everything.
Alright, are we reading pearls? Do you not want me to go find
can-
them?
I can read them to you. It's finding them takes a long time.
Let me raise up your volume then. I think Stream thinks you're quiet. Stream is foolish. I wasn't even playing! God damn it, game. I think explaining their cycles and a karma system is a good start, somebody said.
I mean, honestly, that's, yeah, probably a good idea. So actually, I'm just gonna read you the light blue pearl text.
Sure, and let me pull
Okay.
on my glasses, my thinking glasses.
I'm also gonna abridge it a bit, so I'm only gonna be reading like the most relevant parts. So basically, the light blue pearl is filled with a repeated mantra that is repeated a lot of times. And then now I'm gonna start reading it. The repeating mantra is important because it symbolizes the cyclical nature of life and death. And the termination verse is a symbol for ascension above and beyond it. I don't know how familiar you are with the nature of life and death, but I imagine all living creatures. But I imagine, like all living creatures, you have some intuitive knowledge. Then you know that death isn't the end. Birth and death are connected to each other like a ring. Or some say a spiral.
Fuck.
Some say a spiral that turns that in turn forms a ring. Some ramble in agonizing longevity, but the basis is agreed upon. Like sleep, like death, you wake up again, whether you want to or not. This is true for all living things, but some actually break the cycle. That doesn't apply to you or me though. You are too entangled in your animal struggles. And for me, not breaking that cycle is an integral part of my design. Our mantras keep repeating.
Who is
Okay.
this referring to? Survivor?
This is any slugcat bringing the pearl to looks to the moon.
Fuck! Fuck! Holy shit! I just did some fucking moves.
I believe, and I see. Okay, so basically, to summarize, birth and death are connected, and like sleep, like death, you wake up again. And that is the basic of the cycles and of the entire world, basically.
So a cycle is just sleep, and you die, and you wake up, and you live.
Do you know about Buddhism?
Yes, but that's not really. I don't see how that connects
Basically-
on that end.
Basically, whenever anything in this world dies, you're just gonna wake up again. There is no death in this world.
Okay. Wake up where? I feel like this brings up some timeline nonsense. Wake up where?
I mean, gameplay-wise, it's in the shelter you were last in, but generally just where you died. I'm probably, yeah.
Did this apply
Basically,
to the
like,
humans? To the ancients?
Yes, it applies to everything in the world.
So when they die, so all these lizards are just dementia.
Basically, the lizards like don't really have enough intelligence probably to like realize the cycles anything more than an instinctual level.
It started raining very strongly. Oh no, the rain is after me. The stream might end prematurely if it happens again. Why do you respawn or as reincarnation? Okay, nothing truly dies in real world. Or you reach ascension.
Yeah, and that's the other thing mentioned in the pearl.
Okay, but how does
Like-
this correlate to void fluid?
Void fluid is void fluid comes much later in the timeline. Like, let's just say like this life and death cycle has always existed.
Okay, so it
And
has
void
always
fluid
existed.
was like discovered later on.
Void fluid is a resource that they found later as a just technology, I guess. Like they.
Yeah, like I'm gonna go deeper into void fluid, but like I wanna like also get explain karma before like moving on to there.
Okay, but one moment. Chat, is the
Yeah.
volume okay for me and Zev? Like Garo, can you hear him fine? This is kind of important in this stream. Deft. Oh yeah, there's wind conditions. Alright, I see. Volume is good. Alright, continue, Zev.
Okay. Yeah, karma. Basically, karma is very strongly related to the cycles, and it's also very strongly related to Buddhism. So it's basically this process of reaching ascension is done by basically increasing your karma, in a way.
Okay.
So basically, karma represents like the natural urges a creature or a person has, and trying to reach ascension was originally just like about shedding those urges, and via doing that you achieve ascension and quit these cycles of rebirth.
Okay.
So basically, karma gates are just like gates that are supposed to keep things either in or out, and they are depending on, like, for example, having higher karma so that not everything can just enter. Like, for example, not everything is supposed to enter 5 pebbles, therefore the karma gate into 5 pebbles requires you to have high karma. But karma itself is just like a thing that exists as an extension of the cycles. with which
Okay,
you're
so you're
supposed
not
to like
supposed
be
to
able to
increase it. They increase it artificially. Oi, oi, oi! They're hostile, okay.
Yeah, in a way, yeah, stuff like 5 Pebbles increases your karma artificially, in a way, yeah.
Okay, because is that the job of iterators, to increase karma? That doesn't feel right.
Not exactly. I mean, honestly, we can talk about iterators next.
Talk about what now?
Iterators next.
Oh. Sure. What about
Okay,
them?
so what do you currently think, just as a general term, iterators are?
I think they're just pieces. That's all I take from this. They're kind of like the little AI that takes care of a task, in a sense.
Yeah, that's basically correct. So, in very broad terms, iterators are supercomputers that are working to like solve a specific problem.
Oh, yeah. So in this case, Pebbles, well, Moon provides water. Pebbles, I don't know what the fuck he does, to be fair. He makes rain! Of course. Fuck. I died.
Honestly, let me.
Is that right? The Moon?
I'm gonna go into and read another pearl. Okay.
Sure. How?
So this is the bright purple pearl, which is yeah. It's about the local aquifer. It must
Can you
be
tell me
quite
also
old,
where they
from
come from? Because I'm curious.
This is
Wink.
I'm just gonna look it up. This is from Shoreline.
This is from Shoreline. I remember seeing it on top of a tower. Very long tower. It's magenta, not light purple, pink.
The one on the tower is magenta, but there are multiple pearls in Shoreline.
Alright. I am fucking weak. I forgot how weak this fucking survivor is. Alright, go on. What does it say?
Okay. So, it's about the local aquifer. It must be quite old, from when Pebbles was in the planning phase. Water is the most important resource from our basic function. Most of our processing is outsourced to the microbe strata, which need a flow of clean water or else slag builds up. Our processes cease, and eventually we die. It is very painful. They used to say that an iterator drinks a river, but neither of us two have seen a natural river, so I suppose the analogy is lost on us. Originally, water supply was very important when placing iterators. Later, there would be a great equalizer. The fact that we breathe out as much vapor as we inhale water led to there being water available everywhere. And the latest few generations could be placed almost completely freely. Building Pebbles so close to me was believed to be a risky choice, but groundwater was finally deemed sufficient. It was not a good decision in hindsight. So, to summarize, water is just really important to iterators because they need it to function, or else their processes like die out.
Okay.
And they need a lot of water, and they produce a lot of vapor. And originally, when iterators were being built, they had to be built close to water sources. But later, when the rain just raised the groundwater everywhere, the iterators could be placed everywhere.
Okay, but why were they built?
Pebbles was placed close.
Why did you build them?
Okay, let me read another pearl for that one.
You should put on a narrator voice. You should breathe in,
Okay.
breathe out. Big voice. People keep telling me that you should cover Void fluid. You prestige. You died in one to return with the knowledge in another. You destroyed the world where your info came from to create a new opportunity. I don't buy it. The rain! Ah! Not again! It doesn't... Okay. Centipede maze. Jesus, why? No, I hate this one. Can we stop that one? What? Sorry. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure I have some kind of centipede phobia. But it's probably my arachnophobia.
This is gonna go into like what the ancients wanted and what the iterators are for and what void fluid is. It is the bright red pearls from farm arrays.
Found where?
Farm arrays.
Farm arrays.
The place, yeah, on the left.
What am I doing here? Stealing their
Okay,
food?
the narrator voice. But actually, this is all read by Looks to the Moon. It looks. Oh my god. Is it time for Looks to the Moon voice? Okay.
I don't see where else
Whatever.
there's food.
I'm just gonna read it.
What's fucking Pac-Man? I get it. Funny. Ah!
It's a small plate, a little text of spiritual guidance. It's written by a monk, had 4 cabinets, 11 hatchet. It's old, several ages before the void fluid revolution. Like most writings from this time, it's quite shrouded.
The Void Revolution?
The void fluid revolution, indeed, yes. Like most writing from this time, it's quite shrouded in analogies. But the subject is how to shed one of the 5 natural urges which tie a creature to life, namely number 4, gluttony.
Wait. Calm down. This is a lot!
Yeah.
So you... Okay, so their technology was around shunning sins, or well, urges.
Yeah.
Shunning urges to achieve higher karma.
Yeah.
Ascension.
And by that escape the cycle, yeah.
Before the Void Revolution, what's the Void Revolution? Is that the echoes? Their weapons?
Let me just read this one, and I think you're gonna
Alright.
be a lot more.
That's a big one.
It is basically an instruction on how to starve yourself on herbal tea and gravel, but disguised as a poem. Now, of course, when void fluid was discovered, these methods proved obsolete, as it was more easy just jumping in a vat of it to effortlessly leave this world behind.
Oh.
There were some horror stories though, that if your ego was big enough, not even void fluid could entirely cross you out, and a faint echo of your pompousness would grandiosely haunt the premises forever. So even when the void fluid baths became cheaper, some would still starve and drink the bitter tea. So, there's a lot of info there.
Yes, there is, but I'm being chased by centipedes, trying to find the final piece. I do not know where I'm supposed to go. Where's the final fucking fruit? I'm missing knowledge here. Am I supposed to be doing something with the small one?
I don't think so. I think that it's just a fruit hidden behind one of the centipedes, maybe.
But I don't see it anymore.
Oh no! Wait, is there?
I don't see any more. I ate them all. I eated them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, see what I mean? What the fuck? I completed. Give me my vault. Dude, I legit don't know where. There you go. Let me force them to move around a little. It's not anywhere.
Go.
Go.
I thought that there was a spear on this challenge, but I honestly don't.
Wait! I got bit.
Oh.
Anyways,
Got that.
Jesus Christ, what's the Void Revolution?
So basically, on that second passage, now of course, when Void Fluid was discovered, these old methods proved obsolete, as it was more easy just jumping in ahead of it to effortlessly leave this world behind.
Okay, so
So
these.
yeah.
I'm gonna. I think I can already connect some dots here. So they found
Yeah.
Void Fluid, and it skipped a lot of steps on Ascension or Buddhism. But I'm not gonna keep
Basically
using
all of
Buddhism
them.
because it's probably just inspiration,
Yeah, it's
rather than
inspiration.
word for word recreation. They used. I'm gonna keep doing the maze. They used Void Fluid. Created echoes on accident. I still don't fully understand what a what a void revolution would be if the echoes are unrelated to like any. No, okay, okay, hold up. The echoes revolted, right? Shit!
Let me
Don't
just-
touch me! I hate centipedes.
Let me read the other passage again. There were some horror stories, though, that if your ego was big enough, not even void fluid could entirely cross you out, and a faint echo of your pompousness would grandiosely haunt the premises forever.
Oh, so it's not fully people; it's just a part of them. Okay.
Basically, what if you try to ascend using void fluid, and your ego is too big, you're gonna become an echo.
Yes, that's what I'm suggesting. I'm saying, so is the
Yeah.
Void Revolution related to the echoes kind of like fighting off people, revolting because of their
Okay, imagine this. You live in a world where nothing can die, and the only thing is this very like weird process of like starving yourself and like shedding all your urges.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but now people discover a liquid that can just like skip the entire process, and also a liquid that can be used for like mechanical.
Sorry. Jesus Christ, I hate
technology
fucking
reasons.
centipedes. Gus, go! Okay. There's two
Actually-
flights? Am I getting this right? No. There's one.
Basically, it's it's void fluid and water that are just important.
Void fluid and water. Okay. Yeah, what's the Void Revolution? I wanna know.
Yeah, okay, let me read you another pearl, which is basically about that. About, like, the discovery of void fluid. This is the teal pearl from, from Subterranean.
Subterranean.
Yeah, from Subterranean, and especially the filtration system in Subterranean.
Alright.
Okay.
Is this, are you reading the ones that Moon says or that Pebbles says?
The moon.
Okay.
If Pebble was, like the ones from Pebble, I'd say beforehand, but these are all moon.
Nah, I prefer Moon. Pebbles sucks. And about this smug ass motherfucker.
It's a blueprint for a void It's a blueprint for a void fluid filtration system. Do you know what void fluid is? I think you don't. If you leave a stone on the ground and come back sometimes later, it's covered in dust. This happens everywhere, and over several lifetimes of creatures such as you, the ground slowly builds upwards. So why doesn't the ground collide with the sky? Because far down, under the very old layers of earth, the rock is being dissolved or removed. The entity which does this is known
Hold
as the
on.
Void Sea.
Hold on. I'm getting lost on that. Can you repeat?
The straight repeat or just... Okay, I'm gonna straight repeat it.
Do you want me to read them? I could also
If you
try
want to
reading
read them.
Cause then then you have like my
Yeah.
my gasps, my sounds. As
Do
I
you want
click
to-
the dots, rather than interrupt you with the same dots.
Should I stream it over? Should I send it over Discord? Discord just doesn't have the format.
Jumping to the void. All right, click the. It can be live on stream. The chat over there. Oh wow, that is old. I'm gonna try
I
again.
probably can't send it.
You can't send it? What do you mean?
I can't send it on stream. I can't send it because it's too long.
No, send it on. I meant the chat.
Oh, the channel. Okay.
The channel we're in right now. Fuck off! I just started.
So this is the teal pearl from the
Jesus,
filtration
that's a
system
long
in
one.
Subterranean. Yeah.
It's the blueprint for a void fluid filtration system. Do you know what void fluid is? I think you don't. If you leave a stone on the ground and come back sometime later, it's covered in dust. Also, it's not just fluid. Chat, get out of the fucking way! Chat is in the way of that. God damn it, chat! Fuck's sake. I'm gonna copy and throw it in here. I'm opening up my notes. Yep. It's the blueprint. God, get off! Ah! There's too many things
The
to watch
struggle
out
is
for.
real.
Centipedes have T-Rex vision. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, and are you talking about centipedes or the centipedes in this game?
Ask Casco.
The rain is coming for me. I must hurry. The blueprint for void fluid. If you leave a stone on the ground and come back sometime later, it's covered in dust. This happens everywhere. And over several lifetimes of creatures such as you, the ground slowly builds upwards. So why doesn't the ground collide with the sky? Because far down under the very, very old layers of the earth, the rock is being dissolved or removed as the void sea. Okay, the entity which does this is known as the void sea. If you drill far enough into, is there not like a command that can unlock these pearls and then we read it with stream? Do you think that would be
That's why I
more
thought,
interesting for people? I mean, I know it's cheating, and I
Actually,
don't
I
like
looked it up
cheating,
in the eyes.
but I know I can corrupt my game and break it apart to the point that I just do it all over again.
I mean, the other option would be that I just like try Discord streaming my Google Doc where I have all these. Or you can also open in browser, but actually that might, because you'll also be able to see the next pearls around that.
I don't know if I can find something for unlocking pearls. You can cheat them into the collection. Do you know how? Do you have an easy resource? That's the streams that's saying this.
Yeah, but you can cheat them on.
They're
If I
on the
just did one,
Pearl
I'd just look
dialogue
them up.
page of the Pearl. Yeah, I guess I could. Check mods. I am in
Can I give you
mods.
a link?
Oh, you mean remix? Okay. Yeah, I'm tired of screaming at centipedes a little bit. Now it's gonna be a tough one to survive. That's not remix. Am I okay?
Wait, does this work?
What am I to do?
Nope, it does not. No, I tried to make a link that takes you down to the relevant pearl, but it doesn't.
Don't worry, Ziv.
I mean, you can basically.
I know your documents are full of tech spoilers and shit. And
That's not my document. That's like the wiki page.
Oh, you sent to me on wiki? Oh.
Yeah. Basically, scroll down until the teal pearl.
So from my understanding, it's zombie life like life, finding out how to kill themselves faster than starving. No. This is Buddhism. Nothing ever dies, everything gets reborn. Or retains knowledge. Some of these two is true. And then they sought ascension, and they did this through repressing urges, like human urges, basically human sin.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, people aren't telling me there's an actual remix within the remix. Okay. Yeah. Zombification would imply that you remain the flesh. You don't retain the flesh. I guess echoes are zombies, by that definition.
I mean, echoes are like a weird thing where like you tried to ascend with white fluid, but like didn't.
No, from the word usage, it sounds like it works, but it creates an echo of you. It creates a piece of you that remains, that stays behind. MSC. I don't know what the fuck you mean. MSC. What? MSC
So,
what? What?
So for echoes, it is that if your ego was big enough, not even void fluid could cross you out and could cross you out.
I don't know what people want from me. Absolute unhinged.
Go into the
More
options for
slugcats
better
expansion.
more slugcats expansion.
Recycle flooding.
Cheats.
Jesus Christ! I never ran into that one. That sucks. That's what I have. Okay. Oh. I'm sorry. My sought for knowledge. I'm going in too deep. I don't want to press that button! Fuck!
I mean, if not, you're gonna have to stream your browser and just read them on the wiki.
Yeah, let me consider that option first before I click this fucking big red button. I don't wanna. I don't fucking wanna. Not like this. Not on these terms.
I mean, also on the page I sent you, there's like none of the DLC slugheads, so it's basically all just information that you could have obtained for now.
Okay, yeah.
And also
I guess I'm
information that I
bitching.
would have
Oh,
given you.
Jesus, no, 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 don't do that. I think I'm just bitching because of the collection is so pretty. I mean, look, we get it right here in front of stream, within game, for everybody to read. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to check the campaigns button to unlock it. Continue just unlocks more cheat options. Yeah, but I feel like that does something. Like maybe it disables my achievements, and I don't want that. I'm not done with the game. You know? It's just that pearls take too fucking long, so I'd be like hiatus 4 months, and I come back and now, hey guys, I have every pearl.
Yeah.
I get the lore now, and the whole time you would have missed my revelations, you know, as I read the pearls. Unless I deliberately ignore them. yeah. Got it. I already forgot where I was. More Slugcats expansion.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh. Lock all sandbox, safari, sandbox, arenas, arena card, no. Collections, right?
Yeah, but in collections, just don't go. Do not just read every pearl in collections. Yeah, and not everything in
What
collections.
the fuck?
That's basically what you get for doing the gourmand quest.
Developer commentary? Dude, I wanna hear these fuckers feel bad about being the worst.
They don't feel bad at all.
If they nerfed shit like the subterranean, they fucking do. Regret. Let's go! Alright, which one do I read for that one, Ziv?
Okay. First of all, don't read any of the signals. None of the signals. And this one is.
What the fuck is these?
Heal. That is.
What is this? There's
That's-
so much
those-
more!
You'll get to those. Don't you worry.
This one. No. This one.
It's.
No.
Which one is teal?
It's the blueprint of a void fluid. No, it was the next one, right? No, that is the right one.
I'm not reading them in order. I read them as like you came to them. I think it's on the second row, like in the middle.
Second row.
No, not the second. At the second column in the middle. I mean, the teal one. That's the one down.
Teal? Teal. It's the blueprint for a void fluid filtration system. Wait, this is.
Yeah, this is the one.
Why is Pebbles green?
Also, do not. You can. Also, if you see a yellow icon up there, just stick with Moon for now. Actually, just stick with Moon for now. To make it easy for yourself.
Okay, calm down. If you leave a stone on the ground and come back sometime later, it's covered in dust. This happens everywhere. Why doesn't the ground collide with the sky? Because far down, very, very old layers of the earth, this rock is being dissolved and removed. The entity which does this is known as the Void Sea. If you drill far enough into the earth, you begin encountering substance called void fluid. The deeper you go, the less rock and the more void fluid. Believe that there is a point where the rock completely gives way. Believed. So they... Okay, so whoever found out the depths actually fucking dies.
Yeah, basically, if you're at the depths, that's the point of no return.
How
Like,
though?
you can only drill close to it, but you can't actually like go into the void sea and see what's up and going in there, because you
Without coming, you don't come back. Essentially.
Yeah.
It's believed that there is a point where the rock completely gives way. No, that's what I'm talking about. The Void Sea. When that stone you placed on the ground has finally done its time in the sediment, it meets the void fluid and is dissolved, leaving the physical world. My creators, or rather my creators' ancestors, figured out a way to use void fluid, because you can generate energy by creating a vacuum. That's why Pebbles has a fucking black hole! He was trying to use this method! Right?
Not exactly, but like...
Without Pearl, he has no water, he needed energy, so he tried to create a vacuum.
We are gonna get to what's happening with like Pebbles.
God damn it. Because you can generate energy by creating a vacuum. Never mind. What? What? Why do you just give up?
This is just like looks to the moon talking to a slugcat. So basically, she's like starting this scientific explanation, then like, oh, you're just an animal.
Dude. That's kind of fucking precautious. Anyways, the void fluid fuels were what started the big technological leap. This is very long before I entered this world, so I can only tell you what I remember from priming. A void fluid filtration system is used because if you take void fluid from close to the bedrock horizon is such a good name. That's like, that made me think of Minecraft. And that would have been such a better thing than the bedrock layer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It will contain traces of rock and dirt. They bring in dirty fluid and then filter it to increase its purity. The other way is to put a pipe deeper, which works well for some time, extracting cogito, yay. But the pipe dissolves or is broken by some force. No one really knows. You don't go down there and come back up. Huh. I mean, the pipe dissolving is pretty obvious. Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't...
So basically...
There's such a big gap in the lore, though.
Do you understand what the Void Fluid Revolution was now?
Is this the revolution? No.
It basically is, yeah.
Oh, so the
It's
revolution itself
an
is
industrial revolution.
is finding void fluid and relying on it.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
basically like an industrial revolution, not like a
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounded. I kept thinking of like people revolution, not technology.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
So like to recap real quick, we have these ancients. They want to ascend somehow from the cycles. Originally they tried to do it with like these methods like starving themselves and so on. Then they discover void fluid, have like this big increase in technology, and then like they start dissolving themselves with void fluid later on, a bit later.
Echoes are like ghosts. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. What is this? What are these? Do not tell me, but I need to know if I will find out during one of the gameplays.
You're gonna find, like, all of these signals are 10 times more easily findable than all of the pearls.
Okay, yes, but I'm asking, like, is the game gonna explain to me what these signals are eventually? Why they're signals and not pearls?
Like some of the pearls, yeah, okay, why they're that, yeah, that's gonna be pretty obvious.
I'm gonna start clicking randomly so you panic! I'm not looking at comparing spoilers, remember? I'm comparing spoilers! Yippee! There's a cooldown! You can spam click them! Very interesting! Anyways, let me go back to the first one. There's still a gap in my story, though. Where does Moon come in? Why did they make her?
So, indeed. So basically...
They had a question. I remember this from them. There's a big question that needed a solution. The one big question that Moon and Pebbles were made to answer, and so was Silver Straws, I guess.
Indeed.
What is this question? Is it what's beyond the void? Void? It can't be. That's too boring. That's too simple. It wouldn't be that. Especially considering the triple affirmative, because the triple affirmative was that there's a solution, it's portable, and easy to replicate or something like that.
Yeah.
They wanted death?
So let's
Is that the big question? Can they die? Can they... But why isn't ascension considered death by that point in the society? If everything doesn't truly die unless it ascends, then the only way to die is by ascension.
Yes, basically.
You know, toaster in the bathtub full of void fluid.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. death is ascension, then it wouldn't be how to die, because they have void fluid. Unless there's something happened to void fluid that made it difficult. I don't see it. And why did they... That doesn't make sense to me. Wait! Are they using water to fucking melt everything? Corrode everything?
No.
So that it's easier to filtrate void sea? Or to connect the sea with another sea?
So iterators are just like really big computers, and the fluid is literally just used a lot in them, in their processes, in their internal working. That is what the water is used for.
The water is just used for energy, nothing else.
Not even energy, it's just used to like basically liquid cooling, but also
But that doesn't make sense. They knew it would cause corrosion of the entire fucking world and eventually break itself. So what's the point of doing that?
Okay, so let's get into the living situation of the ancients. So basically, for example, let's look at Subterranean and let's look at Metropolis. So in Subterranean,
the rain is getting feisty. Can you hear it?
yeah.
Can stream hear the rain happening in my microphone? Because it's getting strong. The rain is after me.
It doesn't want you to find out what is happening.
It doesn't want me to find answers. It just wants me to drown again. Subterranean and... See, I don't know because everything is in disarray. Everything is already being corroded beyond fucking measure. Everything is broken. There's a lot of emphasis on travel, like trains.
Yeah, that is the important thing. So in Subterranean, an important thing is there are corroded trains.
Yes, but not just.
And then,
not just in Subterranean. I found them in. I don't remember. Citadel also has them. I found them
Citadel.
also in. Fuck. It's gonna be very vague. What the fuck was this? Oh, it's not gonna have my fucking progress as the gourmand because it was multiplayer.
oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. We know it when
Okay,
unlocked.
but the important thing. Okay, so where the ancients were living. If you go back to the collection and look at the pale green pearl, in whichever column.
Which pearl?
Pale green. I'm gonna have to look for the color.
Pale green. This one. There's two of them.
The one that starts with this one has plain text.
Oh. Let me cut the lengthy introductions. We will not consider the current situation capitalized. Why do they capitalize at random?
For funnies.
Bag for... That's such weird. Why do they... As to do anything... Why do they keep capitalizing on random? Okay, whatever. We will not consider the current situation acceptable, although our community is blessed with an ever-shrinking population, and we can always glimpse that glorious moment when the last of us has joined our most admired peers. We must feel, at all times, maintain good relations with our Iterator. Blast of an ever-shrinking population, they really just treated us. We're gonna wipe each other out, yippee!
We're gonna all jump into void fluid baths. Woohoo!
The moral argument. Is this Moon? This is Moon. The moral argument.
No, this is what is written on the pearl.
Yeah, by Moon.
Yeah.
What does Pebbles say?
It's not written by Moon. It's not written by Moon. It's just like what's on the pearl.
Yeah, it was what she's.
Yeah.
She's just like rephrasing. You get what I mean. Blah, 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 blah. She's transcribing. No, she's translating. I don't care. The moral argument. 5 Pebbles is our creation. We have parental obligations towards him. As an Iterator, he is also a gift of charity from us to the world. Unable to reach alignment by itself. Being composed mostly... What? Unable to reach enlightenment by itself. Mostly of rock, gas, dual-witted bugs and microbes. That's why everything is a bug and a microbe. Because everything else fucking left! So it wasn't a rain that killed everything.
Basically, the ancients are saying that like everything else is too stupid to reach ascension.
That's why the sluggats break in a cycle, because they'll teach each other. Oh my god. And that's why the fucking scavs hold karma. Ah! Hi! Not a rat.
Scavengers and sluggats are both conscious beings.
Ah! Wait! Ah! So karma is directly related to sapiens.
Like everything has karma, but like if you're not sentient, you're not really gonna have a way
I
to,
get
like,
it why! Because you
interact
need
with
to
it.
retain knowledge between cycles so that you can actually ascend. And keep your urges in check. That's the meme!
Keep your urges in check.
That's the fucking meme! The practical argument. Despite you... Wait, where's this pro from? I forgot to ask.
This one is from... This is light green?
Subway? There's no
No,
Subway?
this
What do you
is
mean?
Oh no, this is pale green. Oh, what was that again?
The rain is coming in quick!
It was from...
I feel like I should put some music. Do you guys want some music? Background? Some goodies?
It's from the exterior, so 5 pebbles
Exterior?
outsides. It's the leg, the underhang, and the wall.
Oh, right. One moment. I think I ran into that pearl actually. It was in a fucking nest! It was in that ball! That death ball! That is impossible to come out from. Holy shit, that... No wonder this is important! It wasn't a death ball! I remember! I remember this pearl because that was the only pearl I went... I'm never getting that one. Holy shit. It was inside that fucking death ball that you have to fall under the underhang if I remember.
Yeah. And you have to climb back up.
I need to get Rain World main menu 1 hour. The rain... Rain sounds! No copyright! No. That's ambience, that's not music. Music, please.
Just like search for Rainbow OSD and just make it bleep.
No, that's not music. So help me fucking God! Sure. This just sounds like static, I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't sound like rain at all, without the context. Where the fuck? Just give me music! Main menu music. I don't care about the ambience. The rain ambience is pretty funny though. That's a pretty safe way of getting like non-copyright rain.
I sent it in chat, but it's like only the normal length version.
Is this quiet enough? Quiet enough. Science!
I don't know.
The practical argument, despite you being family, I must beg forgiveness for the blunt vulgarity. But we are, for as long as we remain, dependent on 5 pebbles for water, nectar, energy, void fluid, and all other vital resources. By now, living on the surface is laughable. We are across the river and have kicked out of the boat. What? We have...
And have kicked.
We are across the
Basically,
river.
there's no way.
It's a metaphor. And they're
Yeah.
kicked out of the boat. What? I don't understand the point of this text. I therefore ask you to do anything in your might to stop the house, we both know which house, from further obstruction. They have less than 40 members on the council, but still tilt the spiritual discourse with our Iterator in a direction that most obviously displeases him, and is hardly high held by anyone in the community either. We cannot risk this. Risk of rain. Obstructing? What? What's so special about Pebbles? And then there are polite farewells. None of us really miss the times when their cities were populated. Imagine having skin parasites that also ask for advice and have opinions. Holy shit, Moo!
Yeah.
Jesus! I'm
She
sorry, that was
immediately goes back and
disrespectful.
apologizes.
They were our parents. Ah, my brain! What was Pebbles up to? Is that because of his
Basically, the
cancer?
No, that's
That comes
way
later.
Yeah.
Okay. That comes in the slugcat's timeline.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit earlier, yeah. Basically, this is like the ancients were living on top of Pebbles, and also on top of Moon, but on top of Pebbles, in Metropolis.
Yeah, I figured that much.
And basically,
Oh.
a group of people, a group of ancients that were called a house. That's just basically groups of people. So this house was like interacting with Pebbles kind of spitefully and very negatively, and like the other people are just like here on this thing being like, hey, let's not be mean to Pebbles.
Did they sabotage Moon?
No.
Is that
Also,
why?
the moon thing also happens way later.
Okay, wait, after everyone's gone, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm starting to understand where this is going.
Oh, and also in the first, like, in the second paragraph on this one is like, although our community is blessed with an ever shrinking population. So this is written when like people were already starting to like
Use void
fluid
fluid.
to ascend themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is after the Void Revolution.
Yeah.
I don't see the... Is that the Iterator's mission? To just get the bugs to ascend? I don't get their
Basically, yeah.
mission.
So there's also another pearl talking about this, but if you read on this pearl,
God damn
where
it!
is it?
Stupid bikes.
As an iterator, he is also a gift of charity from us to the world. Basically, the goal of the iterators is to help the entirety of the world ascend. Is to find a way to ascend everything in the world, not using void fluid.
Is that where the... No. That where the rain comes in?
The rain is just like Drain is just like
It's a side
iterators use a lot of
effect,
water.
but it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, and they don't care by this point because nothing fucking dies.
Basically, they don't care because they're living above the rain. They're living on top of Pebbles and on top of Moon where the rain doesn't reach.
Yes, but they also don't care because it doesn't matter whenever Pebbles or Moon or whoever achieves the goal. It's like it.
Oh yeah.
Because nothing is gonna die. They don't care what the rain might cause down there. Because nothing dies. So they deemed the work of the Iterators more important than maintaining the world.
Yeah.
But they sabotaged them. What the fuck? Did they not predict this? Obvious fucking outcome where it would corrode everything and prevent them from working on the solution?
We are going to get to like the Iterators' thoughts on what the ancients did in a bit. Actually, we can also just get into it now, but yeah.
I feel like there's such an obvious flaw that there's a piece missing by intuition.
There's a lot of like details on what the Iterators
Pale
think
yellow
about
pearl,
what the
the one you
ancients
can
did.
find inside Moon. You mean the super
The sliver of straws one.
No.
Wait, there's actually multiple pearls.
They're talking about one in the superstructure, I think. This one.
Don't that one, because like you can obtain it earlier than Rivulet, but realistically you're only gonna.
The silver of straws one. This one. This one I unlocked already. This one I had.
Yeah.
This is not pale yellow. This is green.
That's just the pearl names, but like yeah, you can honestly reread this one.
This one's written by me. It's about Iterator called Silver Straw. I don't remember when I wrote it. Do you know Silver Straw? She's quite legendary among us. Among Us? I made the same joke before, and it's still funny. Silver Straw is the only one to ever broadcast a specific signal. That the big problem we're all working on has been solved. The triple affirmative. Affirmative that a solution has been found, affirmative that the solution is portable, and affirmative that a technical implementation is possible and generally applicable. She is also one of the few that has ever been confirmed as exhaustively incapacitated or dead. We do not die easily. Silver Straw sent this, and the ensuing commotion was historically unparalleled. But everyone's gone by then, right?
The commotion between Iterators.
Okay. Before
like,
or
remember
after?
when we were on top of Pebbles? There are a lot of them.
I still remember it, but nothing happened. Except that Silver Straw was apparently dead. When the dust settled, we're all still here, blinking at each other. Blinking like signals? That's funny. Now it makes a little
like,
more.
Blinking like shocked slow blink, you know?
Nah, my headcanon is that they blink at each other through the radio towers.
That's also yeah, we are gonna get to the Discord.
The what?
The Discord.
What Discord?
The group chat.
Ah, their little group chat. Okay. Everyone had a theory. Some said that she did have a solution, but that the solution itself was somehow dangerous. These later became known as the triangulators, who think that a solution should be inferred without being directly discovered. What?
So to clarify, basically, Sliver of Straw found the solution but then died. So
Yeah,
some people
obviously.
thought you have to find this, you like have to triangulate the solution without actually finding it so you don't die.
Some said, okay, so is that what Pebbles is doing? No.
Not exactly. We're gonna get to what the group
Some
chat
said she never had a solution, she just died. And when the systems broke down, an erroneous signal was sent. One camp claimed that dying was the solution. Oh my god. That makes all the different sense now. Oh my god. Either way, after that, these different factions developed, as well as a huge forensic effort to recreate and simulate Silverstraw's last moments. Some of the simulations were wrapped in a simulation, wrapped in a simulation, wrapped in a simulation, wrapped in a simulation, wrapped in a simulation. Sorry. In case something dangerous might happen, nothing much has come from it. In my essay, I make the case that maybe she should be allowed to rest in peace now. Gay.
Do you understand now what Sliver of Straws, what she did, what happened there?
What her goal was. Yes.
I mean, basically all iterators have the same goal. To find this solution, to like find the triple affirmative, to find like a way to ascend the world. And Sliver of Straw sent that out, but then mysteriously died. And that was quite like, ooh. Also, Sliver of Straw dying is double surprising, because let's go like, I think, the first pearl I read to you, the light blue one or whatever it was. I think it's in the first column, like the fourth one from the bottom. Not the first column, I mean the first column, the fourth one from the bottom.
Oh. I don't understand what you're telling me.
The first column? Like the fourth one from the bottom. The fourth pearl from the bottom. This one, yeah.
You didn't read me
this. One's the first. Yeah, this is the first one I read to you, but in the...
oh, yeah, you did.
Carefully read the last paragraph. Like the last paragraph is the important part here.
This is true for all living things, but some actually break the cycle. That doesn't apply to you or me though. You are too entangled in your animal struggles, and for me, not breaking that cycle is an integral part of the design. Our mantras keep repeating.
Okay, and now with the important part here is, and for me, not breaking that cycle is an integral part of the design. Now going to that yellow pearl that is like third from the top on the second column.
Is this the one that they wanted me to read?
No, the third from the top next to it, the other left one. Yeah, that one.
What do you want?
One to the left, one down. That yellow pearl.
This one. This information is legal. Hold on. I need to catch my thoughts. Hold on. They're escaping me.
Okay.
Huh. Jesus Christ is Lord.
And you don't even know all the podcasts.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so... dying was the solution. There's an enemy here. Some say she never had a solution, she just died, and when the system broke down and Ronil signal was sent, one can claim dying was the solution.
Basically, these are
but
just
they
interpretations
don't
of what
fucking
happened.
ascend. So
Basically,
what kind of dying is dying?
I mean, dying is basically ascension. Like...
Yes, but Moon died! Moon died.
Moon didn't die. We are gonna get to what happened with Moon.
Moon doesn't come back. Like, she comes back from revival, not from resurrection.
Indeed.
What? Like, that logistically makes no sense. If you die, you need to resurrect. How would revival even be possible in this exchange? It would need to consider a death state that Moon never reached. If she doesn't reach it, that means no Iterator reaches a death state to ascend.
No Iterator has ever ascended because Iterators were like not beings.
Yes!
Iterators were. Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Like Iterators
that's where my
are made
hiccup
up of a lot
is.
of beings.
So, like, if Silver Straws died, she's out of commission. She's dead. She's not coming back. She's she's not ascended. She's dead. Just like Moon
That's
died.
the big discussion here being had. Like, some people say that the way to ascend the entire world, basically to solve their problem, is to die. So some people argue in this message here that dying is essential for Iterators, basically, and is what they should be doing. And some
Okay,
people
so
argue
there
that
is.
they
So the
shouldn't
big
die.
problem wasn't just for microbes; it was for themselves as well.
Yeah. Well, it's for the entire world, basically, but it's
Why?
in the least amount. It basically. Okay, so
That makes no sense to me
The,
because we have that blueprint. Where is it? I don't remember. One of these
Okay, so
pearls I
basically-
read it legitimately.
yeah,
No.
it's the blueprint for the void filtration system.
No. I had 4 pearls canonically before I enabled all of them, right? One of those pearls said that, fuck, I lost my train. Like, it said that they created creatures. It's a blueprint for a creature. I read it as Artie to Pebbles. It was a pearl that I read to Pebbles.
Yeah. Oh, that's about the. That's about the.
It was a blueprint of an animal, and Pebbles explained. Like, that makes no sense. If they can make things that can ascend, why would they make Iterators not ascend? If
They can't make things that don't. They can't make things that can't ascend. No, they can't make things that can ascend. Well, no. Basically, the parts that an Iterator has, for example, like the neuron flies, the everything inside of them, that's all just also organisms, and those organisms also can't just die. The only thing that can happen to an Iterator is, for example, slag buildup, and that just means that like their internal processes seize up, but not that their internal processes, like their internal microbes, die.
That doesn't make sense to me. Like, okay, what did
Like-
the ancients create biologically? They made the Iterators, and the Iterators cannot ascend by default. But they
That's
made
actually-
other things, did they not?
Yeah, but like okay, so basically Iterators are not really intended to ascend. They're intended to find the solution that can ascend the world without void fluid.
Yes.
So the fate of the Iterators is basically just like completely left to the wind from the Ancients' point of view.
Yes,
The
but
Iterators themselves are discussing if what Sliver of Straw did actually like is a good thing or a not good thing.
no. I'm talking about the ancients. Like, okay, they created the Iterators. The Iterators cannot ascend. This feels like intended by design, because
Indeed, it is.
they made other things, and these other things, I mean, they ascend, right?
Okay, I think it's really read that pearl I was on about a few minutes ago, like the third from the
This
top,
one?
second column. The yellow one.
This one.
This one. Yeah, this one.
Move. Hold on, my dog is wants to enter my room. There's an enemy here, though. I didn't elaborate on that thought. There's an enemy. Why would they, like, okay, first of all, why would the ancients want an alternative that doesn't use void fluid? I assume it's because void fluid doesn't work on them.
First of all, because sometimes you turn into an echo, and second of all, because void fluid isn't generally applicable to all of the world.
Okay. Secondly, going back to that, I'm not gonna find it again. That old pearl that talked about, fuck's sake. Talked about extraction, void fluid filtration. Yes.
Yeah.
This one? No. This one. No? I'm not gonna find it.
I know what you mean.
The void filtration system, right? It said that the pipes corrode or that something breaks the pipes. And now they're saying that Silver Straws just fucking died somehow. This feels like there is an entity here at play.
The thing that broke the pipes is the void fluid itself, because it dissolved the pipes.
I mean, yes, it dissolves, but there was, like, it's specifically another... I'm not gonna find it. Fuck's sake. Where is it?
And when
Here
it
it
comes
is.
to the death of Sliver of Straw, there's basically nothing known about how it happened.
The other way to put is to put a pipe deeper, which worked well for some time, but the pipe dissolves, or is broken by some force.
That's just, it's implied to be the worms in the Void Sea that, like, in the ending of the game...
So
take
they
the
are
deep into
breaking the
Void Sea.
pipes.
Yeah, but it's not, it's probably not intentional.
You mean inconsequential? It's just they are swimming around and they break shit.
Yeah. Also, what those are, that's they're the Void Sea.
This is such an obvious solution. Just send a bug down there. It won't dissolve, and you can find out what's down there.
Like, problem is nothing that actually goes into the Void Sea ever comes up.
No, just send something that can't ascend. Like a bug.
That's... No, but, like, animals can. That's, like, this saying that, like, stuff cannot ascend is, like, without the help of void fluid. With
an
void fluid,
iterator.
everything can be gone.
An iterator will not
Yeah,
dissolve because there's no.
Yeah,
there's nothing to ascend.
this is mentioned in another pearl that maybe Sliver of Straw dug through to the void fluid and let her entire facility fall in there, but like that's not realistically possible. So it's more like mentioned as a joke.
Okay, this information's illegal. Someone probably tried to send it by a pearl. Send it by pearl. Okay, so this is a communication system.
Yeah, it's like there's a normal communication system over like
They
Wi-Fi,
use
basically.
pearls to let fucking creeps walk around and deliver them.
Yeah, they basically like Hunter had a pearl inside of them.
Oh my fucking god.
Like slugcat and pearl is an alternative version of just transporting.
So this is just one method of communication that the iterators learn to use between each other.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucking awesome. That's a good. That's so clever. Because they don't fucking ascend and they don't die.
It goes even deeper.
So it doesn't, like, time doesn't matter how long it takes for that to be delivered. It eventually gets delivered. But why? No. Why would Hunter have limited cycles? I'm confused.
Because the person who made Hunter is kind of problematic. But not really. But that it's just mean decision.
Someone tried to send it by pearl somehow rather than risking being overheard on broadcast. I think the risk of you acting on this I think the risk of you acting on this is very slim, so I'll go ahead and explain it to you. It's an instruction on how to circumvent the self-destruction taboo. The problem with breaking taboos is that the barriers are encoded into every cell of your organism, organic parts. There are other taboos strictly regulating our ability to rewrite our own genome. I mean, the risk of you acting on this is very slim. Just talking to a slugcat. Why would it matter?
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Can slugcats do this to themselves?
No. If they could, they also don't have the self-destruction taboo. But
The problem with breaking taboos is that the barriers are encoded into every cell of our organic parts, strictly regulating our ability to write our own genome. So what you need is to somehow create a small sample of living organic matter which can procreate and act on the rest of your organic matter to rewrite this genome. The rewrite has to be very specific, overriding the specific taboo you want to circumvent, but do nothing else. Vaccines. The method described here is about scrambling the genome. Where do you find this one?
This one is in Chimney Canopy, I think.
What?
Chimney Canopy. It's the region between Sky Islands and Pebbles. I think.
So Moon's not supposed to be reading
Yeah,
this.
No, she is supposed to be reading
Speak.
this. You can bring any pearl from anywhere to Moon.
Oh
But
my
it's
god!
It's basically implied that somebody tried to send this pearl to 5 Pebbles, or 5 Pebbles tried to send it out, but the messenger died somewhere in Chimney Canopy. That's roughly what's implied here.
He died in the canopy. Or god fucking. Oh my god. Their differences here is kind of insane. Like, she just explains it and he just has something else entirely to say. I'm glad I'm comparing. The method described here. Also, hi, honey. We are doing lore. Moon didn't die. Moon died! Yeah, she did! She got revived!
She didn't fully die. Like,
They
a lot
don't
of her processes
fully
and
die
a
in
lot
the
of
sense
the-
that they have revival methods. That doesn't mean they're not dead.
Like, the parts she consists of were still alive and functioning.
Okay.
It was just that her body was disconnected from the parts.
No, she also clearly suffered damage. Because her memory is
clearly did,
broken.
but she is still disconnected from most of herself. And a lot of herself is.
Can I
not
reconnect it?
functioning.
Oh,
Who knows?
that's a yes, and you really need to learn psychology. The method described here is about scribbling the genome of standard plastic neutral tissue with temperature fluctuations. After each scramble, you browse the resulting cells for the genome you're after. This is, of course, extremely time-consuming unless you run a big number of parallel processes. I definitely don't have any experience with this, but to me it would seem that too many parallel processes would be quite dangerous. It'd be exponentially more difficult to manage and control them all. The whole operation seems rather risky if you ask me. Might be a good thing that the sperm never reached its destination.
Also,
Can I read the Pebbles one?
Sure. Yeah, honestly, read it.
Because this has already told me that this is Pebbles. We're talking Pebbles, and this was directed at him. This was a gift from a close friend. It is instructions on how to remove the self-destruction taboo. We're not built to ascend like our creators. Huh. Yeah, well, that solves that.
Yeah.
It is our role to think. To guide the lesser creatures of the world on the path towards it. However, a definitive solution has not been found. While the equipment to find one decays, it seems my kind have collectively accepted to remain trapped inside our own creator's puzzle. Meanwhile, The answer remains locked behind their sanctioned taboos. I regret what has happened, but I can't go back now. Not after what I've done. I need to fix this and try again. If I can just reproduce Silverov's sliver. It's not silver? It's liver?
It's liver, yeah.
Fuck! This whole time? I've been saying it wrong?
This whole time, yeah.
And you didn't correct me! That's the funniest bit! Oh, this is the wrong one. Pebbles.
People.
I need to fix this and try again. Sliver straw. They will understand. I was so close. So he tried to find the solution himself by getting rid of the taboo.
Indeed. Now that's getting into what happened between Moons and Pebbles. Moon and Pebbles. But basically, I hope this answers your questions of like Ascension and Iterators, and Iterators were just not designed to ascend.
This explains a lot of things. It explains why they even fucking care to talk to me when I show up on the chamber.
Yeah.
Like, it's their
Basically,
goal.
they are not supposed to like. They are not supposed to die ever, and like, yeah, that's why Sliver of
They
Straw
die!
kind of like, what?
There's such a clear flaw here. Of course they die. If everything eventually corrodes, they will eventually wipe themselves out unless they find a solution. And even if they find a solution, it doesn't apply to them, so they will kill themselves eventually. Did I read this one?
Yeah, this.
Yes. This one is a pearl I got
Yeah.
by myself.
This is just like about like the oldest method of ascension, kinda. How you're originally supposed to do it.
Yeah. Is that everything, Ziv?
Let me check my point.
Because now I'm understanding a lot more. Okay, so this world had karma.
Okay, so yeah.
And then they had karma, and karma worked in a way that all living things with sapience could ascend if they got rid of their primal urges, which eventually was figured out. Since nothing can die and knowledge is iterated, they eventually found their way to ascension, slowly but surely. Until they found void fluid, they used void fluid to mass do it much faster. But some things... Is the Iterator's job to also fix the echoes?
No. The
Okay,
echoes are
yeah,
just
nobody
like, this
fucking
can
cares
happen when
about the
you feel
echoes,
ascend.
huh? Poor lads.
Yeah.
Huh. Why do they put everything to sleep, though?
It's implied to be something with like.
They raise
you- I
karma.
Yeah, there was an explanation for that. Like, there's not like a clear-cut explanation for why they put things to sleep, but there was something implied there that I'm forgetting right now.
They raise
But it's not
karma, they
something,
put
like,
everything to
super
sleep. Why were they not... whatever. It's probably going off topic if I focus on echoes. I'm trying to think. So they found void fluid, created a revolution. They slowly ascended themselves after creating the Iterators. The Iterators' goal is to get everyone else to ascend as well, no matter the cost. And they being stuck on this forever, causing rain that corrodes themselves.
I mean, the rain largely doesn't affect them because they are like in
I
big parts
don't-
over.
Where did the slugcats come in? Were they created by Iterators?
No, okay. Slugcat, quick fun fact round. So that one pearl you already had about like
The
what's it
blueprints?
called again? Purposed organisms. Yeah.
I'm not gonna find it again. It's buried in here. This is so much lore!
Is bright magenta.
Jesus
It
fucking Christ!
It's either in the second column in the middle, that bright pink one, or in the first column, the third one. Nope, it's on
No,
that
not this
must
one.
be the first column. The third, I think it's the third pearl in the first column.
Yes! But I read the Pebbles one because this was Artie, right?
Not sure.
No, I think
I think you might have. I don't remember which one you read.
Yes! I read Pebbles version. I know this one. This is a genoid for a purpose organism, just a mini cleaning slug. A cleaning slug? Is that what they are?
It's implied what slugcates originate from.
It's what?
It's implied that that's what slugcates originated from.
Okay.
Like if you read Moon's one,
That makes sense
like
why they can't go in pipes. They clean the pipes.
Yeah. Like Moon, especially at the end, states like, since the original fauna didn't really vibe with the rain, you're probably a descendant of a purposed organism. So it's very much implied that.
This is the genome for
slugcates still
purposed
descended.
organism. The most like to clean the sides of pipes. Do you know what a purposed organism is? Actually, you're talking to one right now. Although it's a small fraction of one. Nowadays, I'm mostly just my puppet. The bulk of me is in these walls, but I'm disconnected from those parts to a degree where I am only yeah, this is totally not the one I read. I read the Pebbles one.
Yeah.
If I brought this to Pearl, this would have been much more useful. Most purposed organisms were considerably smaller than me. Yeah, I remember that. Most barely looked like organisms at all. More like tubes and metal boxes, where something went in one end and something else came out the other. There were, of course, those that were purposed for spectacle rather than industry. They enjoyed the privilege of glass boxes. Huh? When I came to this world, there was very little primal fauna left, so it's highly likely that you are the descendant of a purposed organism yourself. Okay.
Basically, what's implied is that slugcates are descended from the slug.
I need to bring up the chart! The chart! The ancient texts! I hold them right here from memes, from countless memes. I hold the texts! Here! Your Honor! Hold on! Hold on, there's more to this! Where is it? I'm gonna find it. Hold on! There it is! Let me save that picture, and I'll throw it in immediately. Because apparently I don't have it saved, even though I should have. You see this? You see this?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now it makes sense because Baba is code! Baba is a programming slug! Bunny! Like a dust bunny! From the dust of the rain!
So true. You see, it was Rainworld all along.
You see what I mean? Common ancestor, Baba. We connect this with this graph. Right?
Yeah.
We can lend. You see what I mean?
Once again, she is cooked.
lore is quite extensive. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. The slugs, the forms. I just need to match them, the pieces together. Do you see? Do you see what I mean? And then, hear me out. I hope you're watching the stream because this only makes sense on the stream.
I am watching the stream.
You see? All we need. Why is this not working? What?
You cooking in the kitchen, be like, why is this not working?
Why is this? Oh, because it's below. Yeah, okay. Oops, that's the Z.
You did Project Moon streaming.
You see? You see? It all makes sense!
I'm seeing with my eyes, and that is an action I'm currently doing.
It all makes fucking sense!
Baba is clean pipe.
I finally connected that fucking chart. It's been years. Can I read this now? Sorry.
The evil.
The evil spoilers are here. Can I read all the others? Or no?
You can't. No, this one, not this one. Not this one. Close your eyes. Shoot.
You said I can't? None of these pearls?
Not. There are some of those that are very much high spoilers.
Or the upcoming. Some of these
Yes.
are some of these exclusive to like Rivulet or Spearmaster?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much.
And fine, I won't read any further. Gosh. Dang it.
So, little fun fact on the side, because you mentioned it during like your playthrough of the game. Memory crypts. It's basically like long-term information storage, and it has those birds in it. And those birds are purposely designed to be very deadly, so that stuff doesn't hang around in memory crypts.
Oh, that is long time storage?
Yeah, memory crypts are basically long-time storage for data that.
What?
Yeah.
How do they store info?
So, it's not really sure how they stored it, but what's kind of implied is basically in those boxes in memory crypts are like worm creatures, and those worm creatures are basically purposed organisms to store information.
I never seen a worm creature in one of those boxes.
You have to brighten up the boxes because it's pretty hard to see.
You have to what?
Actually, I brighten up the boxes, like visually make them more bright.
You have to what?
Brighten them up, increase their
Oh, you have to... Wow. Okay. So it was weapon with a purpose.
I'm gonna send you a picture in like the in the channel. Where it's like where they're more visible.
Oh my fucking god! Chat! The evidence! I mean, yeah, to be fair, yeah, memory crypts was dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Why is the evidence not showing up? Fix thyself. Fix thyself! Boom! The evidence. The rain's coming for me! I must hurry! The worms! They were there the whole fucking time! Are these white worms? Or just worms created to store information,
No,
nothing else?
these are just it's kind of implied that they're just information storage worms.
Are they full of pearls?
They're kind of different. They're like more loud.
Ah! The ray is coming for
It
me!
was loud.
Is that everything I needed to know before I start Rivelin and what's the name of the other one? Speedomaster.
So that's basically all the world building you needed to know. But there's still like what happened between Pebbles and Moon. Oh, and by the way, another fun fact: Shaded Citadel is shaded because it's directly under 5 Pebbles.
Fuck off.
Okay, but so what happened between Moon and Pebbles?
Is that not gonna be
So
explained if I do Rivelin and
explained.
Spearmaster?
No, it's not. It's not. Well, not. Basically, it's already explained from pearls you could have gotten.
Okay. Hold on. Let me
And
go
the
back to
pearls
the
are also
collection.
the pearls should also be in ore.
What happens to Pearl and Moon? You mean like when the radio tower fell off from Moon? Tiff?
Oh what? No, everything that happened between the two. Wait, okay. Go to the. I think it's the 1, 2, 3, 4.
You must hurry.
The fifth pearl. The fifth pearl in the first column.
This is silver straw. What do you mean?
The dark blue one. No, and
Stuff is already falling apart. This
the
one?
really dark blue one. And rated for stream delay.
I need to raise
No,
her
not
volume
this
because the
one.
rain is getting louder.
Yeah.
Go on, repeat.
First, the dark blue one. That is like the fifth one from the top.
This one. Let me wait for the...
Yeah, this one. Wait,
Okay.
is it one?
Am I supposed to read it?
That seems correct. Yeah.
Let me... Hold on.
Yeah, that's the first one.
My dog wants to leave. The rain, come. Quick! Before my energy dies and I don't find out! This one is all plain text. It's an excerpt from an Iterator conversation group on Discord
So
chat!
this is basically the Discord, yeah.
The Discord logs have been leaked into a Pearl for some reason. One 650-787 closed group Sliver of Ocean.
That's not, yeah.
Sliver of
Basically,
Ocean
this
group.
is-
All participants anonymous. That doesn't sound
This
anonymous.
is basically, these people are basically sliverists that think like Sliver Straw offering herself was the solution. They should kind of be doing. But
Okay.
not exactly.
It's a fucking Discord. They have Wi-Fi, so they're fine. It's just taking forever to
Yeah.
solve this issue. Who's you?
That's basically like their names, but like in short form. That's like
Yeah,
this
but-
name, for example, is unparalleled innocent. No, it's not. No, you. So,
Parallel?
some of these are not. Some these are not like fully mentioned characters.
I
but,
wouldn't
like, this,
necessarily-
like-
Okay. MGI.
At the
Have I not seen this person before?
No, you have not seen a lot of these. You have not seen almost anyone.
Because the Hunter Pearl mentioned... I want to revisit the Hunter Pearl. Can I revisit the Hunter Pearl? Was it this one?
You
yes.
can revisit the Hunter Pearl.
Oh, you can...
And also remember the name from the Hunter Pearl. It's the acronym from the
Okay,
Hunter
I
Pearl.
wasn't supposed to know this. There is no Pebbles in Artie.
Yeah.
Not Artie. In Hunter. What do you mean there's no Pebbles in Hunter?
He basically he just won't read the pearl. Like Pebbles doesn't read pearls in most. Like Pebbles does
Okay,
not read
I
pearls
see
in
how
every
you-
campaign other than Artificer.
I see what you mean. Triple affirmative, triple affirmative. In all seriousness, though, I can notice barely any rain from your can. Okay, so it's just a term.
Yeah, can is just a term for the Iterator box.
NSH. Okay, so
Yeah.
I was wrong about a
So-
little bit.
The long form of NSH is no significant harassment. But like for most of these, it's for only some of them it's stated what's actually the original.
Liver Straw is a traitor to the cause! Sliver Straw broke the self-destruction taboo. How does this idiot get in here? Kick them out. Go. I think they had a point. Is this Pebbles?
Yeah.
Why is it
it's his anonymous like username, erratic pulse.
Okay.
And it's just like erratic pulse because it's anonymous.
I think they had a point. Elaborate. It was definitely coming from an idiotic state of mind, but there is something to it. Why is it that even in a close, sliverist group, the self-destruction taboo is held so high? While Sliver Straw is self-evidently not among us anymore. Among us?
Ooh.
It was definitely coming from an idiotic state of mind. Why is it that even in a close sliverist group... Excuse me?
Basically, they think like Sliver did like when we previously had like people that think like Sliver maybe just died and it was an erroneous signal. These are like the people that think like Sliver was onto something. Let's do what she did.
The Sliver's group, the self-destruction taboo is held so high, while Sliver Straw herself evidently not among us anymore. Wait now. You make a point, Pebbles. I'm just saying that for all the research we are doing, all the theories we have, it's strange that we leave this path untrod. It is not a new idea, but it needs to be vented occasionally. What if there is no universal solution? What if perception is in fact existence? What? And when Sliver Straw sent the triple positive, it was not a mistake. What if cross... Okay, so this is a group that opposes Sliver Straw point entirely? The triple affirmative? Hello,
No, these are a group that like think...
Bringer
So
of cake! Do
Sliverists
you
are
bring
people
cake?
that-
Hold on, Zip. Somebody is called Bringer
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Cake, and they bring cake. Do you bring cake? I'm in... Ah! Ah! The rain! I must hurry. Is this a group that opposes Silver Straw?
No, these are like Sliver was onto something, people.
Okay.
But there's still like self-destruction taboo is still like ooh.
Oh no, no. Yeah, Pebbles had a point.
Yeah, so this is his anonymous like name.
What if grossing oneself out, or even just death, is the way? We need to consider the possibility.
Okay, so now go one pearl up.
Can I go to Pebbles?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can also read Pebbles. He just summarizes basically those conversations.
None of that is important now. He does not link the DMs. Wow, he just straight up insults you. Okay, one per up. This one?
The green one. The green one. This should be.
You want Moon or Pebbles?
Yeah, this one's correct. Moon. Moon basically always gives you the actual messages.
LTTM. Just to keep in mind. Serious?
Yeah.
Bruh.
LTTM means looks to the moon. So FP means 5 pebbles. SRS means 7 red suns. You haven't met 7 red suns. 7 red suns.
I think I read this name before. 7 Red Suns. This one's a known conversation between 5 Pebbles and a friend of his. I'll read it to you. Private. We linking the chat DMs! Why is this in a pearl though? How did this get in a pearl?
The message transcripts are kind of implied to be automatically written down into pearls.
Can I tell you something?
Because these are also found at like the communications array.
Mm-hmm. Communications array? Don't have that.
It's a certain part of Sky Islands.
Can I tell you something lately? God damn it, my dog wants to enter the room. The rain is coming. I need to hurry. Ah!
Rain World lore while inside of Rain World.
something lately? I'm tired of trying and angry that they left us here. The anger makes me less inclined to solve their puzzle for them. Why do we do this?
Talking about the ancient.
I'll spell this out. Not because you're stupid and naive. Also not saying that you're not. I'm coming to you for guidance. Yes. Sorry, very sorry. I kid. Fact is, of course, we are all aware of the evident futility of this big task. Not said out loud, but if you were better at reading between the lines, there's nowhere you wouldn't see it. We're all frustrated. So why do we continue? We assemble work groups, we ponder, we iterate and try. Some of us die. It's not fair. Because there's not any options. What else can we do? You're stuck in your can, and at any moment you have no more than two alternatives. Do nothing or work like you're supposed to. An analogy. You have a maze, and you have a handful of bugs. Put the bugs in the maze, and you leave. Given infinite time, one of the bugs will find a way out. But they just radically try and try. This is why they're called us iterators. But we do die of old age. Even more incentive. You know that nothing ever truly dies, true. All round and round it goes. Granted, our tools and resources get worse over time, but that is theoretically unproblematic, because in time, even a minuscule chance will strike positive. All the same to them, they're not around anymore. I struggle to accept being a bug. No, Pebbles, you dumbass!
So, Pebbles is basically going to his friend and being like, what the fuck, I don't want to solve this problem no more.
Yeah, see that.
Pebbles is also being in the group, being like, hey, what if we self-destruction tabooed? And then we have that other Pearl with the illegal information on how to circumvent the self-destruction taboo. Can you see where this is going?
No. Not at all.
Okay.
He's self-destructed to try and find a solution or to try and kill himself? No.
Both, basically. So he believes that, like, Sliver of Straw self-destructing was part of the solution. And so he's trying to recreate what Sliver of Straw did. By self-destructing.
Where does Moon come into this? What? She just died.
Go 2 pearls down. That's the next pearl in this chain.
This one?
The purple one. Wait.
This is not a purple one. This one?
No, one up.
There you go.
Yeah. This one.
Hold on, God wants to leave again.
Yep.
Fight! The fucking thunder is coming! It's an old conversation log. I seem to be in it, but I can't recall much. Let me read it to you. Private, 5 Pebbles chasing when Big Sis Moon. Is that Big Sis? Is that Moon? Big Sis Moon?
Yeah, that's her online name.
That's adorable. No significant harassment is so fucking good.
She's also such a troll. Oh.
That's their friend, the revived Pearl.
Yeah.
No significant harassment.
So basically how iterators are built, there's like local groups of iterators that are closer together, and like these 4 are basically a local group.
Okay.
But like Moon and Pebbles being this close together is extremely rare.
Her entire fucking name is no significant harassment?
Yeah, I mean also if you go back to the Hunter Pearl, she's like literally triple affirmative. So like the craziest message ever, and then just kidding.
Ow. No significant harassment. And this is in confidence, but apparently a pseudonym. Erratic Pulse has appeared on a nearby Sliver's conversation with ideas about personal ascension. Someone here in the city is trying to cross themselves out. Where did you read this? Hear this? And then Anastasia, I wish... Oh god, the thunder. I wish them super good luck in that endeavor. How is it going to happen? Have the overseers now through bedrock until their entire kin crashes down in the void sea? You know what? That's a good idea. Please be respectful in speaking to the void of the void sea. Grey Wind, where did you hear this? Okay, so Grey...
Grey Wind is basically like not the online name of Chasing Wind.
I really shouldn't say. He's going to attempt some sort of breeding program. Thought you might want to know. And I said, haha, with the slimers. Slimers. Haha, with the slimers, lizards, and the etc. Yes. Etc. Really, the answer is a lizard school all along. Is in a lizard school. Okay. Well, he's not looking for the same thing as we anymore. He's changed his task, so who knows, really? I will try to find Moon. I'll try to find him and talk to him. Please don't spread this around.
Yeah. So the private conversation got leaked, and now they're looking for a radical who wants to
help!
taboo.
The thunder comes for me! Wait, so did they all figure it out in this conversation that it was Pebbles?
They did not figure it out.
Okay, so why...
They're just...
What happened to Moon? That doesn't explain what happened to Moon!
Go to the green pearl next. The green pearl one down. It's like olive green.
I have no memories of this. Okay. This is public.
This happens after, yeah.
Fixes Moon to local group. 2 cycles ago, 2 days? 2 cycles ago, my neighbor, Pebbles drastically increased his water consumption to 4 times the normal amount. He has been unresponsive for a period of time longer than that. 2 of us share groundwater, and I have been without water for almost a cycle. Any attempts at communication have been met with complete silence, and my situation is becoming increasingly dangerous. I asked the local group for information about when you were last able to contact him, and to try to use those same communication channels again repeatedly until you get a response. I will be clear on this: if he is not persuaded to stop whatever it is he's doing, I will die. Before that happens, I will utilize my seniority privilege and use forced communications, hoping to shake him out of it. Forced communications in network will be unpleasant for all, and I will wait as long as possible before I turn to that option. Now here I am, to my wasting water and getting drowned on the regular.
Okay, so remember that one pearl with the illegal information? It said that to circumvent the self-destruction taboo, you have to run a lot of like expensive processes at the same parallel processes.
Yeah, I figured that much. So the train! It's coming!
Holy shit. Okay, there's just one more pearl in this, like...
Quick!
Line. It's the next one down, I think.
Jesus, what are those? I remember this! It isn't pleasant reading, but if you must hear it, this is what it says. Private forest. Oh, she did use the force method.
Yeah, she did use forced communication.
I immediately lower your groundwater consumption to 1/5 of the current intake. Stop whatever it is you're doing. Please stop. As your local group senior, I order you. As your senior, I plead stop. You could not have chosen a worse moment to disturb me. You have ruined everything. Please. I almost had it. I'll never forget this. Oh.
So
she calls him Cancer.
Yeah, so he was doing the thing to try and self-destruct, but because forced communication interrupted him, something went wrong. And you can also, and that's basically where these communication logs stop for now. You can go into like the first column, the last pearl. I think it might be the correct
Hold
one.
on.
The one that starts with "This is microbial log."
We're not built to ascend like our creators. So he killed Moon. Moon interrupted him, causing cancer or whatever he happened. Now. What did you ask me to read? Sorry, I'm lost in thought.
On the first column, the last one, if it starts with "this microbial log," I don't remember. It's a yellow pearl, and it starts with "this microbial log." But like, this is a microbial log.
This is what?
Yeah, no, wait. Yeah. It's this one. Did you find it in the waste department?
This one?
It's the lowest one in the first column.
Got him!
No, is it that one? No, it's not.
Which one is it?
It's a yellow one. Maybe it's on the. Maybe it's like the sixth.
This one?
That yellow.
This
no,
is
it's
quite
not,
familiar.
No, it's not. I don't know which one it is. God damn. Is it the first one? Wait, it might just be the first one.
This silver straws. What do you mean?
Silver of. Oh, damn it. Then I don't remember. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it is the lowest yellow one. The one you had at first.
This one, waste department.
Yeah, the waste department one.
Did you find us in the waste department? It is.
So this is found in garbage wastes.
Yeah. It is a log of microbial levels in a waste digestion tank. Most structures on the surface are made to last, often through multiple methods, material or to microbial. That's why everything is fucked up! Oh my god! That's why fucking every biome has something unique to the structures. Like if something happens to the tiles. There's like the... Ah! Most structures on the surface are made to last, etc. This makes them resistant to even the heaviest rains we can produce. However, it makes recycling and disposal of damaged material quite difficult. It is often easier to render them down to their base materials than to try and repair or disassemble them. Large digestion tanks are used to break the materials down chemically. And all of that is managed by tiny purposed organism microbes in the tanks. Bits that control the rate of decomposition. Unfortunately, the process itself produces some extremely volatile materials. Efforts were made to encourage the microbes to form better symbiotic bonds with the other tank managing microorganisms, but reduction in explosive compounds was never achieved. Thankfully, the fluid in the tanks is designed to be very thick and heavy, and very few creatures can survive direct exposure, so it's unlikely that the disposal microbes will integrate into the surrounding ecosystem.
Swap to Pebbles dialogue on this.
Your activation
and
of this...
especially, yeah.
This is Artie? This is Artie.
Yeah, this is Artificer, yeah.
There are pieces of myself down there, corrupted and rotting away. I do not advise you to look for the remains of them. The systems are unlikely to be capable of surviving for too long outside of my structure. Quite unfortunately, my initial purge of corrupted chambers was insufficient, and the rot expanded into the static components of my structure. All I can do now is attempt to slow or reverse the process. I have not met... Okay. I have not had that much luck with that endeavor so far.
So basically you can, so this is on how to tell the like process of time passing in the game. For example, if you look at
Yeah, I know. The fucking cysts are down there and they give me one hell of a nightmare. And they are
So,
all
with
rotten and green and bullshit. But
With-
in Pebbles,
with
they're blue.
with time progressing, the rod becomes less dangerous in garbage waste and more dangerous inside Pebbles' unfortunate development. Because outside of its structure, the rod can't survive. So only the rod that came directly from Pebbles is like good there at the beginning, but becomes weaker over time. And the rod that is in Pebbles that can just grow unrestricted and becomes more dangerous over time. And also the pearl directly above this one also just talks a bit more about the rod.
That wasn't me! Hold on, I just got blamed for a scream that wasn't mine. This time it was someone else that screamed. Probably someone in the rain. Unfortunate. I think I understand.
Yeah.
I hope.
So
I need to stop fast clicking these. My ADHD really wants to read these.
okay, so then
Yes, I
So
get it.
basically-
So, Pebbles tried to solve taboo to find the Sliver Straw solution. It costed
Yeah.
Moon. Moon tried to force him to stop, which gave him cancer, and she died. Why did Pebbles fucking through disrupt the tower on purpose towards Moon?
which tower?
When you go to Artificer,
Yeah.
Moon is inaccessible by a lot of
Yeah.
red debris.
Yeah. So
Was that-
if you with art of it
Was that intentional?
it is because so this is the timeline thing. Artificer, if you had explored garbage waste with Artificer, you would have found it had more rot and had a deadly acid. And if you had explored unfortunate development, you would have found way less rot. Wait, actually, I can send you 2 pictures.
So Pebbles was trying. No.
I'm gonna paste them into Discord. Okay.
Was Pebbles trying to get rid of his thing by throwing it out? Of his cancer?
Yeah. Basically,
Okay,
Moon
but that's not what
interrupted him.
I asked. I asked how did Moon get completely shut down? Shut off? Like she had bread.
So what Moon's... So in that 4th pearl of the Discord logs, Moon said Pebbles is using a lot of water, and if he continues using this much water and I don't have any, I'm going to die.
Well, yeah, but she didn't die. Her entire thing was inaccessible. Something else happened.
Yeah, because that's because of when Artificer is situated in the timeline. Artificer is situated at the point where Looks to the Moon is still in the process of breaking down.
Okay, Ziv, you don't understand what I mean.
Yeah.
What happened to the tower above Moon? That fucking broke down. I thought the tower fell down.
Basically, the precipice, which the precipice was a connection between Looks to the Moon and Pebbles, but when Looks to the Moon started breaking down, the precipice also started breaking down.
So Artificer
And,
is it's the aftermath. Like that thing already broke down.
Yeah, so basically, timeline-wise, Looks to the Moon starts breaking down, then she has the first communication with Pebbles, and then she breaks down to where she no longer can communicate, And Artificer is during the time period where she is breaking down and can no longer communicate, but hasn't like hit the bottom yet.
Okay. Holy shit.
So basically, the precipice that was connecting like Looks to the Moon and 5 Pebbles is still kind of standing, but also in the process of breaking down with Looks to the Moon.
Okay. I think I understand now. That is so much. There's so much story in this. Jesus fucking Christ.
Also, the quick overview of the slugcat timeline-wise. From what you've currently played, it's Artificer first.
Obviously.
Then, yeah.
I think I drew this already. Let me pick it up. I think I talked to Dan about the order. I don't remember who I talked to about the order. I know it's Artificer, then... Hunter? Then Survivor and Gourmand.
Yeah, then Gourmand, then Survivor. Because Gourmand can open the door for Survivor to go into Outer Expanse.
Okay, so it was Gourmand who opened the doors for Slugcats to start exploring this area.
Well, Slugcats originated outside, but some of them like snuck into Pebbles grounds. But since the gates to go back out were locked, they were kind of stuck in there. And Gourmand was Slugcat which like brought Pebbles to open those gates.
Okay. I get it now. I see everything. I see everything. The lore is here. And it makes sense.
Yeah, so Artificer happened, Moon was breaking down. Hunter happened, the Moon already broke down, it was kind of fixed to at least work somewhat again. Then Gourmand happened, where the gates to the outside were opened. Then Survivor and Monk happened.
Monk doesn't matter. Nothing
Monk
ever
is kind of
happens with Monk.
Monk is like the little brother of Survivor, so it's cute.
What the fuck am I doing? Here we go. I made it! Finally makes sense! Okay, this is sad. What a sad fucking story.
And you still have 3 Slugcats to go! Woohoo!
Yippee! At least now that I know, I'm not gonna be so obsessed with finding answers that I just ask people the answer or to take me there. You know what I mean? I can go back to just wandering around until I find the answers. I don't see the point though. There's no solution to this place. Even if Pebbles finds a solution, he cannot communicate with the other Iterators. And neither can Pearl. They're both isolated forever. There's no solution to be found here. Unless the ending ends up being like, oh, this one slug is carrying the one Pearl out there. Then maybe it'll change everything. I know you're not giving me an answer because you know I'm gonna read the shit out of your psychology. You do. Psychosis. God damn it. I understand.
What?
I'm muted!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I had to clean up the whiteboard. I get it.
But
kinda, not really.
so basically the big questions that remain is, so basically the last point on the timeline we had was just Survivor and Monk meeting Pebbles and meeting Looks to the Moon, but nothing really happened. Like past those, like nothing really happened with Moon.
Nothing ever happened.
But we still have the open question of what is happening with Pebbles, because Pebbles is sick and evil and twisted.
Pebbles is
And we
just
still have
dying.
some.
There's no question.
And we
He's
still have
going
some-
to die.
Oh, teehee, true, so true, bestie. And we
Me
also have some
finding
details.
Like, okay, me going to Pebbles to a survivor kinda made it obvious that there's no, like, there has been no development to the unfortunate developments. It just has gotten
Yeah.
worse. It's over, she knows. I know everything.
So there's still some like details about like the exact period when Moon was like actually shutting down and what happened there around that time that are still gonna get revealed, and there's still like things happening in the future that are gonna get revealed. But those are things you're gonna have to figure out yourself. Tee.
There's also a third one that I haven't met.
Indeed.
There is a third Iterator story, probably a fourth as well.
It's complicated.
I'm gonna bet it's gonna be no. I forgot the name already. No significant harassment. Such a good name. That's like an HR joke. No significant harassment.
Like, no significant harassment is like so. Like, I want to like the character, but they also made Hunter, and Hunter has like turbo cancer, so that's kind of mean, you know.
So she made Hunter.
Yeah.
How? Slugcats are. What? How? Slugcats are fucking natural.
Yeah, but you can still modify them. Just like you can, like it's.
Why did she modify them? For what? To hold a spear on the back?
To deliver a pearl to to deliver the new one to looks to the moon. But she also just gave Hunter cancer for no apparent reason.
The baby.
Yeah.
It hurt
Like-
the baby. Wait.
Problematic.
Does that mean
individual,
it? But they don't die. They don't truly die. What did she do to him?
They don't. So that's like Easter egg. What happens with like Gaumont and Hunter? You know? Do you remember?
They become a flower?
Kinda. They become like you know the rod things that move around, the blue things, the blue guys, and the green.
No,
guys,
you're telling me
and
that I
other guys.
implanted a fucking rod thing assist? Those bolts? You mean that I
Basically-
put one in the fucking moon? In the moon?
I'm not exactly sure it spawns there, but yeah, it should.
Oh my god! Fuck! Ah! So because I
Basically,
died
where
in the moon, there's
Yeah.
now assist in that area, the
There should
worst
be,
area
yeah.
to put a
Or-
moon in.
either in Moon or just in Shoreline in general. I don't remember exactly where that spawns, but basically where Hunter dies, like a Hunter-colored rod cyst that has a bit different stats, is when you play Gaumont.
Why?
Because nothing ever truly dies, even if you have evil cancer.
Then why did she do it? That's what I don't understand.
No, it misses significant harassment. Did a lot of significant harassment on Hunter, and nobody really knows why.
I cast soup. Somebody casted soup. Alright. I think I learned enough. I need to go eat lunch. I also don't know
Yeah.
if Casco is gonna be available.
I mean, you're gonna see. If Casco is there, then it's not Cascover.
This is Lobotomy Corporation. Again. It is! Ah!
Corporation.
I can never escape this fucking hell! It's always one job after the other. I try to leave Lobotomy Corp, but no, I am destined. I am created to be filled to the brim with the fucking knowledge on how to beat anomalies, and it just keeps happening! The world keeps pushing me towards more anomalies!
Like, Angela,
to find the secrets!
the next campaigns you're gonna be playing are really gonna hit in the emotions for me. Though, like, the next two are gonna be very emotional for me. It's gonna be like, especially now that you know, like, the backstory with like the world and what happened between 5 Pebbles and Moons. It's gonna be evil.
These goddamn abnormalities!
I personally would recommend playing Spearmaster before Rivulet.
A feeling in your depths says you once again, messenger. This is so blatantly meant to mean something. Fuck. Lore is fucking deep.
It truly is.
Fuck. I'm at a loss for words. So I was going sideways because I thought Karma was going to be connected to the Iterators, that was going to be connected to a war of sorts or a type of clash.
Basically, you had, what big thing you had wrong was that you had the relation between Karma and the Iterators wrong, where you thought like Karma was the result of something and not like the base thing that was causing things.
Yeah, I see now. I'm going to go eat and end stream because I don't know if I'm gonna be helping Casco today. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I really hope so. But it's
I
not up
also
to
hope
me.
so. I want to see my evil doings.
Your evil doings that Casco is not aware of, and Casco is not here to be aware or suspicious of. Ha 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 ha. Flawless execution. Anyways, I'm gonna stop here. Short stream today, just to learn. Ah, damn it. I need to think. You have no idea how frustrating.
Really
Sometimes I ended Ring Road stream after completing a story mode, and I would be angry. Just
like,
angry.
The thing is,
Not angry.
all Rain World,
Angry like
all the
frustration.
story modes are just like. All of the story modes are just kind of focused on like the slugcat and not the world. The world is just kind of the setting the slugcat happens in. Like some of, like, especially the ones you're gonna get to now have more involvement with the world, but yeah.
Fucking hell. What a mess.
You're really gonna need to think on like everything you just learned and like, ooh, yeah.
If anything, I'm glad because like I said, every time I end stream, I get frustrated. I get so frustrated because it feels like Lobotomy Corp. It's not as bad as Lobotomy Corp, but it felt like Lobotomy Corp in the sense of like, I suffered so much and got no answers. That's Lobotomy Corp. I suffered so much to get no answers. And that's usually what was happening over and over again. I beat one playthrough and I get no answers and I just get frustrated as my brain keeps trying to connect the dots. Like, where would this even go? What did I even learn?
Yeah.
It would give me so much frustration. Non-stop. And it's like, it's not a... I mean, I guess you can say that it is a toxic frustration. In the sense that it's not good for me to keep being frustrated about this, but it was a frustration from spite. Like, I need to know! You know what I mean?
I can already tell you you're gonna have a great time now that you know the basics and Spearmaster and Rivulet are going to happen.
Now we know everything, lads. Story over. The rain is coming for me, so I need to stop. It's still raining, by the way. It's just calmed down a little.
Yeah, I can still occasionally hear it in the background.
Alright, people. I'm gonna stop stream. Bye, short one. You just arrived already. What do you say? I know you're having a great time. Oh yeah, such a great fucking time. This game, chef's kiss. Who made this? Fuck you. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, that's some good shit.
So true.
This is a rainy world, indeed. Alright, see ya, people.